Okay, so what you gotta do to outrun the eyes, and I think this works either one of two ways. I have two hypotheses about this. So, what you gotta do is first run around to the back. And my first hypothesis is that the eyes like to be on the left of you, and for some reason don't kill you if they can't do that. So once the eyes are all grouped together, they try to get on your left, but you can bait them into never being on your left so they never kill you. That's my first hypothesis. My second hypothesis is that the eyes don't have a maximum speed. Instead, they just build up more and more momentum to get faster and faster as they're going in direction. So the game is constantly adding speed to the eye's speed, basically. And because of that, you can trick them into, like, overshooting you. So this is the hardest part right now. You gotta get this one in your corner, and then counterintuitively turn towards it. And then it does that. And then this one you can also bait by getting it on your right, like that. And just run sort of this way. And they should all line up behind you and sort of clump up into a single blob. The setup for this is kind of inconsistent. Hold on, let me get back there. The behavior of this eye really just does not make sense to me. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Maybe it's running into the wall. And that's why. That would make sense, actually. They're all coming at me from different positions. I don't like it. I think the most stressful part is at the beginning, but I might have gotten it to work. Yeah, now they've all grouped up, and they're actually receding from me. Now that they're on my right, I'll just head towards the sun, and they want to be on my left. That's what I think, anyways. So, just sort of heading this way in between the two pillars, they'll go around behind me, and I don't have to worry about them for a while. Now I'm turning right because they're getting behind me, and I want them to be over here. So by turning right, they'll swing around to my left, and then I can do the switch back again. Yeah, they're being weird. I'm just gonna sort of continue like this. Cool. Now I'll just go around them. They're on my right now. And everything is good. Another interesting thing is that the sun isn't a sun. It's actually a part of this giant sky dome. This is a dome, by the way. The sun is part of that, so you can see I'm looking directly up. I'm approaching the sun, which is interesting. At least I think it's interesting. Another thing, I think that's draw distance, that giant, weird, wobbly thing in the sky. I think that is the draw distance limit for the game. And so it won't actually draw the sky out that far, because you were never meant to be this far out. Okay, so I'll just go this way to trick the eyes. Where are they? Cool. They're coming this way. So I can go around like this. This is just a hunch of mine, but I don't think those eyes are actually 3D modeled. I think that they're just sort of like 3D stop signs that always face you. Because you never see them facing away from you, except for in the ending cutscene when you get in the box. And they could be 3D modeled, but they also could be not. So I don't actually know. I could be wrong about that. I can tell that I'm approaching the Sky Dome limit because the sort of dark blue area, which is right next to the ground, is rising. And I don't know if I'll make it through the Sky Dome before I have to do another switchback. I think I have to do another switchback. But if I get it right, you can actually see the eyes go through the Sky Dome, because the Sky Dome isn't solid. Alright, there they go. Bye, guys. So they're still there. I just can't see them. So I have to be very careful to not go too near them. I think they're like right there right now. So I'm just going to sort of run around them. Once I get through the Sky Dome, I'll be able to see them, but right now they're invisible to me. And we're approaching the Sky Dome pretty quickly. Now. Here it is. Where are they? There they are. I really hope I don't die now. So, after the Sky Dome, there's this weird little buffer area with no sky. Sky is white, but there's ground. And this buffer area is actually kind of large. But if you keep running away from the center, eventually the buffer area runs out also. Eventually. Yep. I'm getting close to the edge. Hopefully I'll be able to get across it. Yeah, there it is. So then, once you go off the edge of the buffer area, you just fall. And then, sky disappears, the pillars disappear, and eventually the eyes will also disappear. And this is the limit of brighter day. Now you just fall forever. Hi, I wanted to clarify, because I was worried I wasn't being completely clear in the video. So, Okay. Basically, the first part of the strategy, you go around here, you go around back, and that causes all the eyes to go towards you. And this eye goes around this way. This eye is a problem. This eye is sort of a problem, but he does this sort of thing. In the second part, you go this way, and all the eyes go around this way. They want to be on your left, or they have momentum, so you do this sort of thing. Now the eyes can be sort of collectively represented like that. And they're here, but they want to be on your left. So as you go this way, the eyes go around like this. Now the eyes wind up ahead of you, and to get them to not kill you, you can start traveling this way. Once the eyes go this way, you can switch back around and go up like this. The eyes, and now the cycle has repeated. The eyes want to be on your left, so they'll go over here, or whatever, and you can escape out that way by making these coils. Because of just how the eyes work, once you get them all grouped up, they just sort of do this. So then doing 2 or 3 coils, it depends on if you're careful or not, you can escape. I hope that clarifies it a little.